Hey everybody, Dieter Kurtenbach, Logan, Murdock here at Oracle Arena.
You're here.
I am here. The Warriors, though, not so much. Technically in person, maybe not so much in spirit. They fall behind by as many as 26 points, give up 58 points in the paint. They shoot 23% from three, 25 fast break points allowed, and they lose by 22. A Toronto Raptors team that had something to prove. Let's go over the three things for tonight's game. First thing, it's the obvious thing. The Warriors got smoked, and not in like a... they just got outplayed, and that's what everyone was saying coming out of the locker room, and that will get a lot of people riled up because the Raptors are a team that when you look at the Eastern Conference, you say that is a team that the Warriors could face in June. I'd like to say pump the brakes. We'll talk about that in a second. I ultimately thought the Warriors didn't come out with any hustle.
Yeah.
They fell behind the first and second quarter. They decided we were going to wait until the second half to play some defense. The Raptors are a very good team. You can't just try to play in one quarter and see if you can make up that deficit. They were behind by, I think, 15-16 at the half. I think they made up 1 point in the third quarter. So that's how it goes sometimes. I wouldn't put too much stock in it again. What did you take away from the game?
Kevin Durant was the only one of the All-Stars that tried.
I don't know if they might have been trying. He was the only one who played well.
But I do have a question for you. Was it the two All-Stars, the addition of Draymond Green and Stephen Curry, supposed to make this just a wash for the Warriors? Apparently not, because Kevin Durant was the only one that had a semblance of a game out of the All-Stars tonight. He had 30 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists.
Yeah.
It looked like he was going to try to single-handedly bring them back the way he did in Toronto 2 weeks ago, but it just wasn't happening. And that was just the story of the night. Stephen Curry was not good tonight. He was 3 of 12. It was not a good night for him. So my takeaway, Kevin Durant's the only one that seems to try against these Toronto Raptors.
Bouncing off of that point, I think it's interesting because we talk so much about sort of the KD style of Warriors basketball versus the Steph strength and number style of Warriors basketball. And it was pretty pronounced tonight as Steph has an off night. The Warriors didn't really have any energy or rhythm or verve on the offensive end to start. KD sort of takes over from there, but it wasn't even enough to really get them back into the ball game. It was interesting. He kept them afloat. I mean, they probably would have been down by 30 at the end of the third quarter had KD not done what he did, but wasn't enough. And let's get back to the third point here, and this is the big one. If you want to sell your Warriors stock right now, Logan and I will buy it. We're very happy to do that.
Especially me, because my stock is down on every single player that I have got put behind.
My portfolio is booming, and I will take more Warriors stock. Do not make decisions for June in a mid-December game. The Warriors did not play well. I do not want to take anything away from the Raptors. The Warriors don't want to take anything away from the Raptors. They are an excellent basketball team. They very well could be there in the NBA Finals in June. The Warriors might not make it to the NBA Finals in June, but we can all feel pretty comfortable that they're going to make the playoffs, and they're probably going to be just fine. They're probably going to be there in June.
Here's the thing. When they want to try, you can see it from the onset of the game. When
Exactly.
they want to prove a point, they will prove a point like they did in Milwaukee. We knew that they were just going to wash Milwaukee within the first 3 minutes when they played.
Yeah.
But just now, they didn't come with the right effort. And when they want to try and when they say our backs are against the wall, they are going to come back like they typically do.
It's interesting. I don't know what the excuse for why they had a bad game tonight, or what that was. They missed some shots early. I thought Draymond's foul trouble in the first quarter sort of messed them up a little bit defensively. There's no doubt that the Raptors are a worthy adversary, but that doesn't mean that the Raptors are a better team than the Warriors right now. That will be decided on the court perhaps in June, but right now you have an incomplete Warriors team. Let's not forget Boogie Cousins is a person and on this roster. You had an incomplete Raptors team tonight, which sometimes can spark you in a positive way. No Kawhi Leonard. The Warriors, that could that can affect you in a negative way. Hey, Kawhi's not playing. Why are we going to have to try? This game doesn't really mean anything. Just don't overreact to a December game. Just like you shouldn't have overreacted to the Bucks game in Milwaukee last week. It's all a wash. The Warriors don't really care about these regular season games. That's the big secret about all of this. We'll talk come the spring. But in the meantime, we have 40, 50 more games to play.
Yeah, well,
we got to pretend.
In the meantime, I will see you guys in Sacramento. He is being a flaky. He doesn't want to come to Sacramento.
I'm sorry that I have responsibilities in an adult life.
Anyway, well, I told you he'd be back only for one game. Next time, we will see you in Sacramento.
Dude, we get to play
3 big things.
Warriors play the Grizzlies on Monday. We'll be back for that.
You're a slacker.
I am a slacker, but I'm really big into the Grizzlies this year.